Kamusta? Magandang araw! Nandito tayong muli upang mag-aral ng math. Ang pag-aaralan natin ngayon ay tungkol sa properties of equality. Tandaan lang natin na ang mga properties na i-discuss natin ngayon ay maaari nating i-apply sa kahit anong real numbers. So, ano nga ba yung properties of equality? So, ito yung balance operation, whether addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, kung saan ina-apply natin to sa both sides of the equation. At kapag ginawa natin ito, hindi pa rin mababago yung truth values nung kahit anong equation. Yung unang tatlong properties ay nagde-define ng equivalence relation. Ito yung reflexive property, symmetric property, at transitive property. So, isa-isahin natin sila. Yung una, yung reflexive property. So, A is equals to A. O, a number equals itself. So, reflexive. So, parang salamin, di ba? Pag humarap tayo sa salamin, syempre, anong nakikita natin? Yung sarili natin. So, that's reflexive property. So, 1 is equals to 1, negative 13 is equals to negative 13, and 15 is equals to 15. Yung symmetric property naman ay pwede nating i-represent as if A is equals to B, then B is equals to A. Meaning, the order of equality does not matter. So, if line AM is equal to line XY, then line XY is equals to line AM. So, pwedeng nating ipagbalik na rin. That's why it's called symmetric. So, if the measure of X is equal to the measure of Y, then the measure of Y is equal to the measure of X. So, kaya nga symmetric. Kung anong nakikita mo sa kanan, yun din yung nakikita mo sa kaliwa. So, that's symmetric property. Yung pangatlo natin is transitive property, no? Represented by if A is equals to B and B is equals to C, then A is equals to C. So, sinasabi lang nito na two numbers that are equal to the same number are also equal to each other. So, our example is if A is equals to 2 and C is equals to 2, then A and C are equal. Or, if Y is equal to X plus Z and X plus Z is equals to 10, then Y is equal to 10. So, tatandaan lang natin when we have transitive property, meron tayong tatlong quantities. Kung saan yung dalawang quantity ay equal to the same number o dun sa third quantity, then they are equal to each other. So, yun ang tatandaan natin when we have transitive property. Itong mga sumusunod na properties naman would allow us to balance and solve equations. So, ano-ano yun? So, we have addition property, subtraction property, multiplication property, division property, and substitution property. So, i-clarify ko lang na on some books, ang makikita lang natin is yung addition property followed by multiplication property and then substitution property. Bakit? Kasi yung subtraction property daw, under addition property na, under integers na kasi. So, it's positive and negative. And yung division property naman, it's under multiplication na kasi because of the multiplicative inverse. However, dito sa video na to, hiniwa-hiwalay natin sila para mas maliwanag nating maintindihan. So, let's have addition property of equality. No? Sometimes, sinusulat natin siya as APE. So, sabi dyan, if A is equals to B, then A plus C is equals to B plus C. So, kung meron daw tayong equal quantities, kahit mag-add daw tayo ng same number to each quantity, it does not change its value or yung equivalence value. So, pantay pa rin yung equation natin. So, example natin, m minus 2 is equals to 9. So, even if we add 2 to both sides of the equation, yung value ng equation or yung equivalence niya, the same pa rin. Sometimes, we have a plus 5 is equals to 15. So, then we add equal quantities. So, we add 10. Pantay pa rin yung equation natin, no? So, tatandaan natin, this is addition property of equality. As long as we add the same values to both sides of the equation, pantay pa rin yung equivalence value niya. Now, let's move on to subtraction property. So, sabi dyan, if A is equals to B, then A minus C is equals to B minus C. So, kung meron tayong equal quantities, kahit na mag-subtract tayo ng parehang numbers from each quantity, hindi na to mababago yung true values or equivalent values ng property equation natin. So, halimbawa, meron tayong m plus 5 equals to 7. So, m plus 5 minus 5 is equal to 7 minus 5. So, pantay pa rin yung equation natin. So, m minus 15 is equals to 12. So, pag nag-subtract tayo ng 4 to both sides of the equation, pantay pa rin yung ating equation. We also have multiplication property, no? So, if A is equals to B, then AC is equals to BC. So, again, ganun pa rin yung, parehas pa rin yung concept o principle natin, no? If we have equal quantities, even if we multiply the same number to each quantity, it does not change the value of the equation. So, kung meron tayong m over 2 is equals to 7, and then we multiply 2 to both sides of the equation, pantay pa rin yung equation natin. Or, if you have negative 2m minus 8 is equals to 12, and we multiply negative 2 to both sides of the equation, it does not change the true value of the equation kasi parehas naman yung i-multiply natin sa kanya. Then we also have division property. So, if A is equal to B, then A over C is equal to B over C. So, again, kung meron tayong equal quantities, kapag di-divide natin yung same number sa dalawang quantity, it does not change the equivalent value of the equation. So, again, kung meron tayong 3m is equals to 15 and we divide both sides of the equation by 3, it does not change the value. Or, if we have 12m is equals to 15 and then we divide both sides by 3, again, parehas pa rin yung values natin. And that's under division property of equality. Finally, we have substitution property. Okay, so if A is equals to B, then A and B may be substituted for each other in any equation or inequality. So, example, m is equals to 5 na, and then we have 3m minus 10 is equals to 5. So, if we want to evaluate or if we want to know if our equation is true, so we have to substitute the value of m. So, 3 times 5 minus 10 is equal to 5. So, that's evaluation, no? Another example is, if you want to find the value of an unknown in terms of another variable. So, m is equals to a plus 3. Then, we have 3m is equals to 2a plus 5. All we have to do is to substitute yung value ng m, which is a plus 3, to the equation. Thus, we have 3 times the quantity a plus 3 is equal to 2a plus 5. So, that's substitution property. Tandaan natin na yung mga properties na to ay importante as it helps us sa pag-solve ng equations and even inequalities, no? Also, it's important na alam natin itong mga properties na to kasi pwede natin siya magamit as reason kapag nagsusulat tayo ng proof. So, hanggang dito muna tayo. Salamat sa inyong pakikinig. Sana samahan niyo muli ako sa susunod nating pag-aaral ng math. Hanggang sa muli!